Reminder that all the Cullens are violent unalivers, and they're not docile, they just cosplay as humans because Carlisle is a weird, self-righteous cult leader. Esme has unalived lots of people, and we don't hear every specific example, but we hear more than you think, and a lot of people don't know this deep, dark lore about the Cullens. So first of all, Edward shares with Bella early on that it's just kind of the facts of being a vampire, that they have slip-ups from time to time. So we know that this does just happen sometimes, but Esme, we know for sure, struggled a lot with the diet when she first became a vampire. We know that, and we know that Carlisle, helped her through it. So also reminder that Esme would have just done whatever Carlisle told her to do. She just woke up and was so amazed to be with the man who she idolized for years. She would have just done whatever he said. Esme really doesn't even like humans like that. She really avoids interacting with them. Now, Rosalie has never tasted human blood, that is correct, but she did, as we all know, unalive her fiance and all her attackers without ever spilling their blood, which is very impressive. Now, Emmett, a lot of people know that he had two singers and he unalived them both, but some people seem to be under this impression that that was the extent of it. It absolutely was not. Emmett's record is crazy. He has the worst record. Emmett was slurping up everyone in his path for years, so much so to the point where the Cullens had to move around a lot when he was first turned because he just couldn't control himself. And that is in addition to his singers that happened later, and maybe other stuff that we just didn't particularly hear about. Jasper the Confederate, we know, can barely contain himself around humans, and he was just slurping everybody up too. Alice did have a vision early on that she was going to end up with the Cullens, so she had the vegetarian diet in her mind, but she only practiced it with sporadic success until she showed up at the Cullens' doorstep unannounced with Jasper in tow, and that was decades later. So there's that. Edward, as we know, went on a whole unaliving spree to rebel against Carlisle, and then you might say, well, what about Carlisle? Carlisle never unalived anybody. Yeah, that's true. He's just responsible for all of it except Jasper and Alice. Yeah, he just turned all those people knowing that in all likelihood they would unalive other people. You see what I'm saying? Cullens are absolutely whack and unhinged, and reading Midnight Sun could really tell you that, but just reading the books in general could really tell you that, because they're really not cutesy like people want you to think they are. That's what makes them so interesting and so creepy, because they cosplay. It's really weird.